Welcome back, trainers, and the time has finally come to take a look at my XL Bellsprout in the Go Battle League here. So since we have the Kanto Cup, might as well use it because, well, Bellsprout is part of the Kanto Cup here. So this is going to be a level 49. Unfortunately, we don't have the candies to go to 50, and we haven't quite made it to Best Buddy yet. So technically, we have 2 more power-ups to go here. I will show you a comparison with my level 49 Bellsprout to a level 51, which I'm going to be getting there. So you can see a bit of a difference here. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to see the Hypno and a few others as we do test the team to finally become comfortable to see what we can work with this Bellsprout. Eventually, we end up, we're sticking with Muk the entire time, but we finally find the Pidgeot, which is going to have Gust. So that's going to be coming in very nice for us here. So a lot of situations in where this Bellsprout could have pulled a win for us. I'm going to say if we were at level 51, it would have happened. It just literally needed an inch more. Just that little bit of attack to push it over the edge to take the win in some of these situations here. So as you can see over on Pvpoke, my level 49 Bellsprout is going to have an attack of 128.6, while the level 51 is going to have an attack of 130.1. So it does make a little bit of a difference, and it would have changed a little bit during these matchups here. So the Bellsprout, let's get into the commentary up against the Lickitung. This is incredible, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you're excited to finally see Killsprout making an appearance. When it first did make an appearance before, it did trigger quite a few people for some odd reason. So it's back at it again. Let's get it. You're going to see some, including a Shadow Mewtwo. You're right, yes, you're going to see that, as well as some very clutch wins anyways. Into this battle here, we're going to be leading with the Alolan Muk the entire time. They're going to be making a swap into their Alolan Ninetales here. We're going to go for Sludge Wave, more than likely getting a shield out of them. That's perfectly fine. Going to go ahead and build up some more energy and swap into a Blastoise. We decided to just test this out, in which I do believe this Blastoise currently has Skull Bash, so not necessarily the ideal set that you're going to want for this meta here. So making it to the Hydro Cannon, unfortunately, they're going to be getting to a Weather Ball. We knew it's not going to take us out, so we're going to go ahead and let that go through. And this Hydro Cannon will hurt this Ninetales quite a bit. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to take us out. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go in here with the Muk and start farming. It's not like we're getting much, just a little, one quick move there, but hey, it is what it is. Coming back in here with the Snorlax here. So we have to really be careful with this Bellsprout. It's not like it's going to be taking hits for days or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you this. It dishes out the damage, unexpectedly hitting hard. The opponents don't know what hit them. Well, they do. They can see it right in front of them. So they're swapping, and look at this. Look. Oh, my gosh. This is definitely a loss, right? We can't win this. Bellsprout going for the Power Whip. Doing some damage. Oh, my goodness. So we're shielding this up here. We're getting hit by a Shadow Bone. We're going to be going for another Power Whip. Sludge Bomb is going to be, not there. So as you can see, if we did have that level 51, we would have been able to take out that Alola Marowak here, going in with the Muk, but unfortunately they have energy ready to go. So I thought I'd include this so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, how the Bellsprout just needed just that little bit more of attack to pull these wins off, in which they could have happened. Anyways, we were running into quite a few Charm users, kind of getting annoying here. Hey, but it is what it is. You pick what you got. And you would think this is a decent matchup, but it's not really, because we're part Dark. And it takes a while for us to get to the Sludge Wave here. Baiting the first one, we got a shield. I'm going to go for that Sludge Wave for the second one. And they're farming all the way down. Have no shields, but they do have energy. And it looks like we're still going with the Blastoise. I do believe this is going to be the last time we use that. Then we'll be going with the Pidgeot here. So we're shielding that up. Going for the Sludge. This is going to KO. It does a lot of damage, guys. Bellsprout does a lot. So they are going in with a Hypno. I'm instantly swapping because that's something we don't want to see with that Poison-type Bellsprout. And yeah, looks like we're rocking the Blastoise here. We are still going with the Skull Bash. They swap it to Alolan Marowak, and I'm like, yeah, we got this. Got to farm just a little bit more, though. Not quite to 2 Hydro Cannons. Gonna take them out. Beautiful. And now we have the Hydro Cannon ready to go. I was contemplating going for the Skull Bash. Let's not risk it. Gonna go ahead and go for the Hydro. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, okay. So we're going to go in here with Bellsprout and take the win with the Bellsprout. So there we go. All right, into the next battle here. Pidgeot time, let's see. Oh, this is a fantastic lead. And yes, we have the Pidgeot, so we have the real team going here. Swapping into a Snorlax. Now, Pidgeot's going to be good up against this because of the Lick. It is going to be resisted. Superpower is going to hurt. Body Slam is going to be doing some damage here. But overall, you can see that we're in a pretty good position to not shield this up, going for a Body Slam. We can definitely survive another one of these. Superpowered hurts, all right, yeah, because we're part normal. There we go. And they did lower their attack, so here's the thing. Lick is resisted, so we don't need to worry about the quick move. And we're surviving, taking them out with that lesser defense. Now we're going to go ahead and go for the Aerial Ace here. And it is going to be, an Alolan Graveler. So we have the Bellsprout. Let's get it, resisting it. But Stone Edge will hurt. Rock Blast will hurt. They're retreating with energy. We're going to go ahead and go into our Muk here. And it's getting pretty close. I think we're looking pretty good though, right? We have to remember that Graveler does have energy. Bellsprout cannot take a hit. Okay, it's simple as that. It can take some hits that are resisted, but for the most part, it doesn't have much defense at all. Because, I mean, it is a Bellsprout after all. So we are getting that shield, trying to build up to 2, and I'm getting a little nervous, like, why didn't I shield that? Why didn't I shield? And we're going down, going in with the Bellsprout, and instantly going to be able to take out this Graveler here with a bunch of energy. Fantastic, but we're stuck with the Alola Marowak. Bellsprout, buddy, oh pal, are you a counter to Alola Marowak? Come on, you can do it. Hitting us with that Bone Club, which would have still done a lot of damage. Going for the Power Whip here. And we're not able to... There we go again. Another example as to if we're at level 51, we would have been able to take the win. Thought I'd leave that in there for you to see. Still a good battle. Moving it on to the next one here. We got some fun wins down the line. We're met with a Mew, so this is a fantastic lead already. Looking great here. Getting to the Dark Pulse, but they're going to be going for their charge move. Probably a Wild Charge, so we're going to go ahead and shield that up. And they're still in the battle, so this is great. They're going to definitely throw a shield up for that Mew and then retreat into a Charizard. We're going to go ahead and go into the Pidgeot here. Obviously, we're not going into Bellsprout, and we could have technically stayed with the Muk, but we want to be matched up with the Mew later on with our Muk. So we're going in here with the Pidgeot, going for the Aerial Ace, and we're looking pretty good. I do believe we want to shield this. Well, there you go. Okay, very interesting. Now, how are we going to play this out? Go in and farm down with Muk? Shield up and farm down? I think that's what we want to do. That Mew does not have any built up energy. Maybe just a little bit. They're going for the Dragon Claw. That's fine. We have a bunch of energy. What are they going to throw at us? And it is going to be that Mew again. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse here. This is going to take them out. What do they have back there? It is going to be a Ninetales Alolan. So we're going to be swapping into Bellsprout in hopes that we were going to be able to pull off a fun win with that Sludge Bomb. But unfortunately, they're going to be able to take us out. Going back in here with the Muk. We're just going to go for the Sludge Wave and take the win here. Looking good. All right. Little Bellsprout. It does stuff. It does stuff, and here's the battle where you're going to see some pretty funny. All right, so we're met with a Hypno. Fantastic lead again. They're going to be swapping into Lapras. We're going into Bellsprout, and look at the quick move damage. It's absolutely demolishing us, but look at this. This ain't going to KO. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, my gosh. They underestimated it. They thought to themselves, we don't need to shield this little joke, and it turns out, yes, they did, and they back out at that point, and we take the win. Are you kidding me? Bellsprout. All right, we're going to be going up against a legend. Okay, so yeah, so you're going to see some more stuff here, and we have another fantastic lead up against Hypno Purified, and obviously just going to go straight for the Dark Pulse here. Now they were building up quite a bit of energy, made me believe that possibly they had Focus Blast, which will hurt us, but they're going to be retreating with energy and catching a Dark Pulse on their Clefable, which is very nice. So we're going to go ahead and stay in here and go to the Dark Pulse here. Just kind of give them the illusion, you know, get that last shield. Fantastic. Getting that last shield and swapping it to the Pidgeot. Now, why not go into the Bellsprout? Because we're going to be able to take these quick moves a little bit better, even though they're resisted with the Bellsprout. You know, we've discussed this. It's just way too squishy. So we're going to go ahead and farm them down with no shields over there. Bringing in a Snorlax, and now we're going to go ahead and go for a Brave Bird here. Not hitting all the bubbles. Gotta love it. See, we were resisting the quick move, so that's perfectly fine, but now they're bringing in the Hypno to use that energy, so we're going to go ahead and let that go down. We do have the Muk with barely anything left, no shields left on their end, and they're getting to a charge move, but they're still locked in there, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Here we go. Come on, Bellsprout, surviving with that resisted damage to confusion. Taking them out. In comes the Snorlax here, and it's up to you, little Bellsprout. It's all up to you. What do they do? Now, a Body Slam won't KO, but they go for Superpower, which is still going to hurt us quite a bit. Superpower is just a strong move. And we're going to be going for a Power Whip and taking the win on that Snorlax with the Bellsprout. Let's get it. All right, let's continue on here. Give this video a like for these wins with the Bellsprout, folks. So we're met with another great lead. Alolan Muk here. So we're going to go ahead and stay. I mean, technically, you know, it's a good lead. You know, Bone Club's still going to hurt, but at the end of the day, this is a good lead for you. All right. We could let this go through, but then they could shield up the next one, and now we're not in a good position. So we are actually going to let it go through, since we did get a shield out of them. And now we're going to start shielding everything up here. If we get 2 shields from them, that's fine. We can go in here with the Pidgeot, but they're going to be retreating, and we're going to be going for the Sludge Wave here onto that Wigglytuff. We get it through, fantastic, KOing it. They're going to be coming back in here and farming us down, which is not the worst situation because Pidgeot can handle the Alolan Muk so long as it doesn't have Fire Blast. So they're going to be going for Shadow Bone, not very effective, trying to get that defense drop. Fire Spin's doing neutral damage here. We're not shielding a thing. As soon as we get rid of this, we're going to be looking good, so long as there's not a Confusion user in the back. All right, and we have a Muk. Oh, wow, this is reminiscent of the anime. You remember? What was the only thing that took out that Bellsprout? It was a Muk. All right, but this time we have the Alolan Muk, so yeah, not great. So we're going to be able to get to the Brave Bird. Did we tell me we missed? All right, we hit them all. Okay, and taking them out. Bellsprout didn't even make an appearance. Ha! All right, up against the legend, folks. Can Bellsprout hold its own? So let's see. We're met with a good lead, so we're off to a fantastic start. Swapping into Shadow Vic. Okay, so we're off to a fantastic swap. Farming them down with Gust Pidgeot. Looking good. What are they going to come back in here with, folks? Oh my gosh. I had a big smile on my face. I was like, come on, let's win this with a Bellsprout. So we're going to go ahead and build up quite a bit of energy here, going for the Aerial Ace. No shield on their end, which is fine. We're going to let this go through. So we just need to get rid of that thing. Just need to get rid of it. Going for the Bone Club. And we're going to be going for another Aerial Ace here, letting it go through. And we're taking them out. What do they have in the back? And it is a Clefable. So, or Wigglytuff, sorry. This is kind of an interesting matchup. So we have 2 poison types. Yeah, you're like, well, what's the big deal? So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Wave. More than likely getting a shield. Maybe they thought we were going to try to bait them, so we just threw it anyways. Figuring we're going to win anyway because we have these 2 Pokemon. Going in with the Bellsprout, going for the Power Whip. They let it go through, not wanting to use that shield, and we're able to farm them down with the Bellsprout. Let's get it. All right, into the next battle. We're going to be met with a Venusaur. This is great for us here. So we're getting all these nice leads. Just swapping into Charizard, and we're going into Pidgeot here. All right, so we have to look out for, obviously, Blast Burn. Dragon Claw, I don't really want to see that. Figure that's what they were going to go for, but we're in a decent position here. We have the Muk to counter the Venusaur, so we're going to go ahead and just stay here for now and see what happens. Do believe we also shield this up and then farm down. They're going for a Blast Burn, so good thing we shielded it up. Now we're getting a bunch of energy. They're going to be coming in here with a Blastoise. All right, so we're going to go with the Brave Bird and then just retreat. So getting out that Brave Bird, or not. Okay. Shieldless battle. Very interesting. What are we going to do? Going in here with the Bellsprout. They're swapping instantly into their Venusaur. We're going into our Muk. And unfortunately, the recorder stopped. But we go on to Sludge Wave them, farm them down. Then that Blastoise is, has energy ready to go. It takes out the Muk, and the Bellsprout was able to finish it off. So into the next battle here, we're actually met with a Alolan Muk again. This is obviously a good position to be in. We're getting a shield. They're farming up quite a bit. Looks like they want to go for a double Bone Club back-to-back. So there's that first one, but we're able to throw our charge move before they're able to actually hit their next one here, and thus letting it go through. They don't want to use 2 shields. Bringing in a Lapras Shadow with Water Gun. So very interesting, and actually made me a little happy because of Bellsprout will be resisting that as opposed to taking super effective Ice Shard damage, as you've seen before from a non-Shadow, is doing a ton of damage. So yeah, pretty good to be in here. Gonna go ahead and go in with the Bellsprout and just start farming down. I wanted to know what their faces looked like when they saw it. They probably started cracking up. I mean, what else would you do if you saw a Bellsprout in GBL other than laugh? I know I would have. So we're going to be going for that Power Whip here. I know we could have went for Sludge Bomb and done more, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to go in here and be able to take this thing out. We're shielding this up, Sludge Bomb or Frenzy Plant, and we're simply going to farm down and take the win with Pidgeot. Looking good. On to the next battle here. What are we going to be met with? Let's see. And it is going to be a Mew. Okay, these leads are looking great. So they're going to be swapping into their own Alolan Muk, and we're going to go into our Pidgeot here. Nothing really particular that makes this a beneficial matchup for us, to be honest with you. It's all neutral damage. So I do go for Aerial Ace here. Don't know why I did that. We get a shield, I guess. Do we shield this up and go for another Aerial Ace? No, okay, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. So fine, we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Muk. Now, if you're thinking, going with Bellsprout like the anime, yeah, anime is a little silly. It doesn't make any sense. Pikachu beating ground types, Pikachu beating all kinds of things that it shouldn't be. That's just not the anime. So we're going in here with the Muk and farming down that end there. Gonna go ahead and go for the Sludge Wave on the Charizard. Please don't shield this up. Ah, brother, not good. Alright, so our only hope is to go for another one here. Let's see how this works out. Going for a Dragon Claw, getting a shield out of us. Getting to a Sludge Wave here. This is going to do a lot of damage. Then we need, should KO. Alright, beautiful. And they have that Mew in the back, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Bellsprout here. And don't underestimate the damage. They're going for Psyshock. We're shielding it up and going for a Power Whip here. Watch this. Watch me now. And not quite KOing. And taking them out with quick moves, though. Oh, boy. Let's go. Little Kill Sprout putting in some work here. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Lapras here. And it's fine. It's fine. It does have Ice Shard, so technically the two Pokemon that we do have in the back don't really want to see this. Although Bellsprout's like, let me at him. Let me at him. I want to Power Whip that thing. All right. So we're just going to hold our ground here and let this Surf go through. Fine, no problem. Getting to another Dark Pulse. They're more than likely going to... I don't know if they would want to farm down at this point. Oh, they're letting it go through, and they're going to hit us with another charge move. So we're going to shield this up so we can win that swap advantage here. All right, looking good. They still have two shields. Going in with a Venusaur, and they're looking to probably farm down, which is not going to be great for us because they're going to be able to get a ton of energy. Although we do have Pidgeot, so hey, yeah, that's a lot of energy there. Good thing it's not a Shadow. So going in here with the Pidgeot, and we're going to go ahead and let this first charge move go through. More than likely a Sludge Bomb. There it is. And now this is more than likely, I don't know, doesn't matter. We're shielding it up no matter what. A Sludge Bomb, and they're going into a Mewtwo. Now, this is, sacrifices have to be made. Just because you don't put in damage doesn't mean you're a hero, folks. Sometimes you have to take that charge move for the team, and that made all the difference, and there it went, Bellsprout. Sacrificing its life for us up against that Shadow Mewtwo. In comes the Venusaur, and we're getting to the charge move on our Pidgeot, folks. Let's go. It looks like they closed their app out in a rage, and we're going to be able to take the win here. Let's get it. Thanks for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all in my next video. Thanks for watching it. Take care.
But there's nothing in it, and you ask yourself